Hello, citizens of TeknoParrotville, and the most democratic show is back. And this week we will, of course, again raffle a next free game. It can be anything. It can be Cruise in Blast. It can be something completely else. So, and today I'm very busy. I'm going to the fight event. It has actually already started. Let me show you quickly. So if you want to check the event today, this used to be my competitor when I was doing shows, but now I'm no longer doing shows, and he actually sold out entire hockey station of 9,000 people, and Finland only has 5.5 million people, so it's a monumental achievement. And you can watch the live stream for free here. It only requires you to register in some site, but you can also buy it for $15 if you don't, if casinos are against your whatever morals. So anyways, I've been training with this guy called Stagala. He's basically the Finnish Jake Paul. He's talking shit all the time, and the most saying very bad things also. And he's like fighting this ex-convict, ex-drug dealer, gangster from Cannonball. It's like a criminal organization, but he's retired, of course. So they're fighting. I've been training with Stagala, but he's a crazy guy. And also we have Amir Khani here, who used to also fight in the UFC. But Stagala has tens of, probably 100 million views in TikTok, so it's a very well-made character. That's why I don't play so much video games anymore, because in real life you also have these characters, and you can be a character yourself as well. So it brings the elements of RPG to real life. But anyways, watch the stream if you want, and that's end of that thing. And then we must check the latest updates now. So and comments. I try to do that now first before anything, so I don't forget it. So for last week, since last week, there is now high scores for Golden Tee 2012, and also there was a fix which was worked a lot by Poki to fix crashing in release builds. There was some kind of issue with that, but it's now also fixed. And then LFloater 2 got a new feature that you can use 24-bit depth without antialyzing. So this fixes the blocky crash in Golden Tee Live 2012. So there was some issues with the grass and stuff. And then new updates again for the auto YouTube upload, which is great. So now basically if you are grinding for high scores, you can just make it automatically uploads each gameplay session to YouTube. So you can just keep grinding and keep playing, and they will just get automatically uploaded all the time. And then SDL logging was added also to FFB Blaster. And always remember that the master of score submission is Boomslang, so if you have any feature requests or whatever, you can find him in our Discord. But he's worked so much now on the requests that there is not much else to do in the score submissions if you look at it. If you check here, you can now find the videos here, and especially this high score page I want to show you. Again, each episode maybe we get more players. So basically what you need to do is you just get your high score ID from our site, and then just put it on the game, and then everything will just work. You don't have to set up any streaming softwares or do complicated things. You just use TeknoParrot and enable a setting, and that's it. And then you can also be in the crate lists. I want to move part of the high scores to the front page at some point. So when people come to teknoparrot.com, they would always see who is the man in which game. So anyways, let's continue. And then Mighty Mike added the Golden Tee output, so you can now have your start button flashing and whatever. Then video game Esoterica #1 game show made another video of TeknoParrot games.
Hey everybody, welcome to the easiest game in the world, but it's an absolute hidden gem classic and one that you can play into
20
zombies, but
minutes.
otherwise it's going to be a pretty tame game. So it is one of those ones, if you want to put it on for your kids, they're going to have a lot of fun, and it definitely has the scenes. You're even going to see some of the...
Alright, let's move forward, because I have to go to the arena soon. Then initial override was also fixed by Poki and it seems Boomslang as well. And then 3D grass was disabled if antialyzing is disabled, because then the grass would have issues. And then there was a big bug that Mighty Mike and Boomslang were working a lot, that was some hole-in-ones weren't registered. So basically when we have the high score page, you can see here, hole-in. Oh, sorry, here. Hole-in-ones. So basically Mighty Mike has most hole-in-ones, and that's quite impossible thing to do. So we'll see how much this list grows over time. And then also YouTube upload received some fixes, and then Daytona Attract music was there was fix added by Mighty Mike. And then there was some tests on forcing difficulty, I guess on what do you call it, Golden Tee. And then there was a vote in our Discord that what should we like, what if we should enable force difficulty always on or just for like tournaments, and people voted for tournaments. So we will soon have Golden Tee tournament with real prizes. So get ready, get training, and you can participate very soon and show who's the number one player. Then APM3 and Sega card ID generation received some fix because there was a problem with the website generating identical serials, which was quite funny, but that's now fixed. And then Poki also pushed some work in progress code and some cleanups. So I don't know what that is about. And then additional hole-in-one fixes by Boomslang and some yarnage fixed by Boomslang on the high scores. Then FFB Blaster got wheel test by Mighty Mike, and then also removed wheel test. I don't know what that is about. Then Boomslang add some stats to the high scores on the website, and Mighty Mike added some SDL2 effect logging. So I think we still use SDL for the force feedbacks, which was originally worked by me and Boomslang until Boomslang like took over and made it a huge thing, and now it's continuing its legacy on FFB Blaster, these rumble effects and stuff. And then some additional high score fixes by Boomslang, and then additional high score fixes by Boomslang, and then total greens are now available in here. Top greens in regulation. So here, I don't remember what this was about. Something like hitting to the green area, or I don't remember. But because I don't play Golden Tee myself, so I don't really. I just remember that they talked about it in Discord. Maybe if Poki knows about it, Poki can write in the chat. I don't know if Poki is watching. Anyways, then logging was added to capture creator by Boomslang. So if you had some issues with recording and then uploading to YouTube, then Mighty Mike added some work in progress stuff. Boomslang fixed some HDR issues with the score submissions 3 times it seems. And then Boomslang fixed the capture video rate on Golden Tee. Then Boomslang added even more longest drive and longest boot. So if you got longest drive here, and then we have longest. What the? Longest put as well. So that's nice. More and more features. Like I said, there is almost nothing to do, I think, soon. And but we really hope to get more and more high score players. It would be so nice. And then some fixes were made also in the capture code again, and some username stuff. Then again, capture fixes by Boomslang. And now auto YouTube upload also works on Silver Strike Live. And that's it for the week's updates. And then we will check the YouTube comments, and then I'll check the chat what you are saying. Just a moment. Where is this thing here? Oh, it's so tiring because I don't hear. Why does the history have some beef with some bodybuilder and gym? What the hell? Okay, let's go to our channel here, and then video. Oh no, live. because they changed that, and now we can find the comments. Only took like 100 years. So let's check the comments from last episode. Only 8 comments. Oh no, not another Shameless Golden Tea 2012. No, why? By Scott Spranger with 2 replies. Enna, no, there is only one Golden Tea 2012, not another one. It's a thing of beauty. Where Scott Spranger says, why Golden Tea 2012? I hate it because I don't like realistic golf games such as PGA Tour and Hot Shots Golf like Diego says on the stream. And this game is very boring and shame. Okay, thank you for your feedback. Then Fercho says, thanks for the weekly key river. Idea for the show, player compete on any game on the show live for 2-week key. Blessings. That is very good idea. Maybe, I don't know if StreamYard supports it, but I guess players could share their screen and then use TeknoParrot online to play against each other, and we could give like, that's actually a very good idea. Maybe we'll try that next episode. Scott Spranger, and I also have a yearly sub key, and I'm gonna wait for another 2 weeks for a game like Diego says. AMT patch for Harley please by Mariano Fernandez 6470. Scott Spranger, no AMD devs at the moment. Tom Neverwinter, would be neat to see Star Horse or Starboat. Maybe the old Derby Owners Club working. Well, the problem with those are that they have the cards and the... Oh well, wait. I think Starboat, I'm not sure about that. I remember seeing Star Horse live in Japan. It was great. There was like tons of cabinets, and then they had a huge screen and live horses running on the game board. That's pretty cool. I think it was Derby Owners Club, sorry, but anyways. I think Starboat is about boats, and I don't remember what Star Horse is about. Maybe about boats as well. Okay, so let's check the YouTube chat now. Also, we have very soon, in about 2 weeks, a huge news coming up about new system added to TeknoParrot. And it's not x86 or x64 system. We have been now slowly but surely co-working with some other developers, and hopefully a deal can be ironed out so we get these awesome games on TeknoParrot. And also, we are now soon gonna add on TeknoParrot UI a new field, Linux. In the description where you see NVIDIA, AMD and stuff, and Steam Deck users and Linux users now can then check that field, Linux, or maybe Steam Deck, since we are only focusing now on AMD GPUs on Linux. But I guess NVIDIA should work as well, some of the games. I'm not quite sure, but we haven't tested that. We have only currently tested with Steam Deck, and you can play quite many games now with Steam Deck. You can play One Gun Midnight, Initial D to Arcade, Initial D0, Initial D8, Initial D7 and so forth. You can play them now on your Steam Deck, and it's quite awesome because you can just have a carry-on One Gun Midnight, so it's great. But yeah, thanks for the comments, and now let's see. We have to now do the Wheel of Wonder for the next free game. So we're gonna update TeknoParrot UI, and if you remember, I was last time presenting, like I have nothing installed, but I was presenting you the multi-key button thing, which you can find in settings, and multi-game button configuration. So here you can even bind all the games in one go, and that's it. Then you just play. And we have now upcoming feature. It's almost done. First time setup wizard. So first time setup wizard will use combination of this and then the ROM scanner and others to automatically set you up. If you have we have now this authority in arcade titles called Eggman, Eggplant Man or something. And he has been collecting signatures of all the dumps without any modifications. And he has, we have now integrated in the first time setup wizard the entire thing in TeknoParrot. So you can use his signature files to validate your dumps and and stuff like that. And on first time setup you can just set everything up. So that is crazy feature coming soon. And what is even more crazier, that on the first time setup you can log into your TeknoParrot account and it will automatically get all your serials and whatever and populate them for you. So you don't need to do anything. And we are also planning on a feature that if you have a weekly, monthly subscription, it will automatically get the new key for you if you have the recurring subscriptions on. So you don't have to do anything anymore. You just enjoy and play TeknoParrot. We want to make this as easy as possible for you to use. And after this, I'm planning on some kind of system to make the online play more feasible and more easier. And maybe there will be some kind of when you first time land on the library, maybe there will be some kind of some kind of thing or something that says like, oh, well, there is 8 people playing online now and stuff. So it would attract more players to the AMD. And what I meant about the Steam Deck thing, that it will come here on this little description box. So if you are running on Steam Deck, you can just click, oh, is this supported? Okay, it's not supported. So this way it's more it's better for the end user as well. Anyways, let's see. Oh yeah, and also I'm working now on moving the updates. They will still be on GitHub, but we are moving on separate hosting for them soon. I'm still planning it and how we will do it. And then you will no longer get the errors if you have a lot of updates or have many computers that you need to update. You can just update and enjoy your life. So let's update this and check the current list of the subscription things. So we can do the raffle. So this week will be no new games supported. We will just raffle up. Where could I get the list? I always forget it. Here. 66 games. Okay, so now we will do a spin wheel. Oh my god, I need to do this, I guess, in Notepad++ or something. Just a moment. And then we will get 4 winners, and then you will vote which one we should free up. We just need to delete these sequels here. All right, let's do the raffle. So we will take 4 titles, and then you will vote for between those. Let's go. We need the music. Hey, where's my music? Okay. let's go. So let me know in the chat what you would want to have as free. Let's go first round. The first option is Injustice. Almost was Initial D to Arcade. And then next one. Virtua Tennis 3 Elf Loader 2, and that has card savings. Then the next one, Tipping Blocks, and the last one for the vote. What is it? What is it? What is it? This is so exciting. Is it Power Pot or Police Trainer? Police Trainer 2. Okay. So there's our 4 options for this episode. And now, next free emu module. There was almost Initial D, the arcade, and Power Pot. That's crazy. Oh, I need to remove some text here. The explanations are too long. Okay, let's vote. So there is one Elf Loader 2 game here and some other titles. Police Trainer 2 leading. Injustice and Virtua Tennis. Oh, this is quite an exciting vote. It's anyone's game still. There is more people watching that have voted, so. Still, Police Trainer is winning. So now we'll take some guests while the vote is running. So let's do that. Where is our guests? Or do we have any at this hour? Only Diego is here. Hello.
Hello.
What's up, Diego?
I noticed that in the miniature you're gonna say that.
What?
I noticed that in the miniature of the stream you says that there be a new game.
No. I mean, very soon there will be a new system, which is
okay.
not PC based.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna tell you something. I noticed that that there is a tearing issues in Raccoon Rampage.
Okay, what kind of issues?
The tearing. There's tearing in Raccoon Rampage.
Oh, so but what is your? Do you have enough good GPU for the game?
Yeah, but other games has no tearing.
Okay, I don't know. We need to check it out. Hey, Chief Kimby is here as well. Isn't it like super early in America?
It's 9:38 a.m.
Yeah. So how is it in America?
Well, not to get political, if you avoid the tariffs and all that, it's all good.
Nice, nice. It looks sunny in there.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, here we just have rain and stuff. A little bit of sun, but still very cold nights. Which one do you think should win the free vote?
I picked up the police trainer game in my book. All of them are decent, but I prefer police trainer, so yes, I pick.
Oh, so it looks that it's pretty popular. I thought that the Virtua Tennis was gonna win for sure, but
More light gun games added for free, the more the better, so yeah. But my goodness, Golden Tee 2013, you're killing it. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
what new things did it have compared to the 12 one?
Five new courses, just overall better gameplay and difficulty, and with the anti-aliasing, and it looks really ridiculously good.
Interesting. Okay.
So,
Yeah, it's problematic that now all the Golden Tees don't have symbols at all, so we will see how it will be from this point or on, but because they might add some new stuff that, like they added the new encryption on 2013, I think, and stuff like that.
well, I mean, you said after 2012 it was no match, and look what already happened. It was that quick.
Yeah. Well, yes, that's
But
also
I'm really
correct.
excited for next week. It seems like it's something really big.
Yeah, well, I don't think the big feature is done next week, but it's getting there now. I've been dreaming about this for a long time, and yeah.
Well,
Also,
that's
would
pretty
be
sick.
would
So
be nice to also bring in the RPCS3 fork, but I can't get to any contact with the project Omed, so that's a shame.
well, developers are a bit harder to come by. So yes.
I noticed that in Tekken 6 I noticed that Tekken 6 has card saving, but in Project Omed you don't have the card saving.
Yes, that's why we would like to get in contact with them and maybe do some collaboration, but we'll see. Project Omed. Oh, they have their own Patreon. $50 per month. But there's like no posts here. Oh.
No, but it's because there's no Patreon, but there is a new release of Project Omed with Tekken 6 support.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Also in May they're working on Model 2 because
I saw it. It's cool.
There's a four of all the new games are now some games there's no graphics, like House of the Dead now show graphics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw the video about that. It's very
But
nice.
the problem is the game has much graphic issues than Model 2 emulator.
Okay.
It's not perfect yet.
But it will be. Anyways, do we have any last words? I need to go to the arena soon, so.
Nope. Looking forward to next week.
Yeah, let's see you
Okay.
guys next week. Sorry for the early stream. Alright, so now we will do the raffle for the free weekly demo keys as well. So let's get that party started in just a moment. I just have to create the wheel, a new wheel, and then we'll have that. We only have 5 participants today because it's so early. So we don't even need to do any kind of raffle. And I'm sorry, I also forgot to put the lights on here at the studio because I'm in such a hurry. So we have 6 participants now. We will now give keys to all the 6 participants. Congratulations on your win. And it seems that the new free game will be Police Trainer 2. So there is 6 winners this week. What do you mean not found? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the link is wrong. Uh-oh. Here is fixed link. Use it quickly. I will now give everyone here free. As when it runs out to 10, we will, so this number here goes to 10, then I will give the keys. So if somebody now wants to hop in, one more key available. One more key, 2, okay, 2. I'm just a generous man. I will give to anyone who hops in now when it hits 15 maximum. So we have 3 more keys now, 3 more keys. Super early people here now get the early bird takes the worm, or however it goes. Almost at 15. I don't want to put on lights anymore. It's like okay, 15 keys. Okay, congratulations. I think I gave one person 2 keys. All right, thank you everyone for participating and enjoy your keys and see you again next week, hopefully with the lights on and everything working out. Thank you and blessings to all winners and everybody.